Oh, God. Saudi king heads to the U.S. for medical tests. How come the Saudi king is coming to the U.S. for medical tests? How come he's not going to Cuba where they have Obamacare? How come he's not going to Venezuela for Obamacare? Same thing in Venezuela, same kind of Obamacare. Why is he coming here for Dr. Rosenblatt? Why would King Saudi Arabia come here for tests? Because they got the best doctors in the world still, haven't all been crushed by Obamacare. Abdullah suffered a slip disc. How does an old king get a slip disc? Because, you know, I don't want to go into it because illness is illness. It could happen to anybody. They have some wild times, these guys. Wow, these guys know how to live. These guys in Saudi Arabia, these kings with all this money and the princes, they make the wild guys of Hollywood look like pikers. Are you kidding? They got white robes, they look nice, but man, they know how to party. These guys know how to get it on, man. Take a look at them. They're always sad, though. They have dour face. They never smile. You ever see these princes? Always like, they look like Russians on steroids, Saudi Arabians. Never a smile. A Russian, once in a while, you give him a vodka, you can break into a smile. The meanest of them, you get a smile out of them. Never an Arabian. Never. Maybe they smile to each other. I don't really know what goes on behind the whole thing, but the faces on them, mean, unhappy. Why are they so miserable with all of that marble and all the girls from Sweden? In other words, if sex, unlimited sex and all of that was so good, what are they so miserable looking for? They don't look like they're in particularly good shape either, by the way. Actually, you look at the king, it's a sad picture. I don't mean to mock the man. I mean, he is a king, and he's coming in for medical tests. But if you look at the whole picture, his legs are splayed in the wheelchair. He looks like, I'm not going to say it. I'm sorry. Looks like half the women in Boca Raton in Century Village being wheeled out from the 3rd floor to the 5th floor. Saudi Arabia's 86-year-old King Abdullah handed over duties to his crown prince and left to the U.S. for treatment over a blood clot and slip disc. I wish him well. I wish him the best. Because God only knows what will happen if Saudi Arabia fell into the hands of the radicals. Actually, the princes are our best friend, as bad as they are with regard to us, spitting on us and hating us and condemning us. Enough of them have gone to the University of California at Berkeley and experienced the wonders of the blonde to not be as bad as the terrorists who have not yet come here and gone to strip shows at the University of California at Berkeley, which they now have as part of the curriculum in certain departments. Royal decree mandating Crown Prince Sultan, his half-brother and Anna, to administer the nation's affairs. I wish him well. The 85-year-old, by the way, the guy he appointed is a youngster. He's 85. He's 86, the king. So he turns it over to his half-brother who's 85, a youngster, who has his own health problems. He underwent surgery in New York in February of 2009. Why New York? Why would these top guys from Saudi Arabia come to New York hospitals and have surgery from a Jewish doctor? No, they're going to go to Cuba and have a Spanish doctor operate on them. They want Obamacare. They want Cuban. They want Castro care. Of course they come here. They hate decadent West, but they come here when they get sick. They hate the decadent West. When they want sex, they fly in blondes from New York. Oh, what a world I live in. Is he going to be at the Lincoln Room at the White House, I wonder? Why do these guys come in till they burn down a whole floor when they cook a lamb on the floor? That's a get hidden up. Because they've paid, they throw the money. You don't know half the stories that go on. I got people in the hotel business. I know what goes on. They fly in with 2 747s, one for them, and one for the concubines, and then one for the luggage and the goats. They have been known to cook goats on the floor of a hotel. They roast a goat right on the floor because they wouldn't trust any of the tray food down in a cart that you eat. I mean, you eat trafe on a cart that they wouldn't touch, even if it says that it's lamb. They wouldn't touch the lamb you eat. You don't know where it came from. They don't trust the lamb unless the thing was living and bang right in the... They have to see it walking around and inspect it. They have to give it a body scan and they have their assistant test the whole thing to see if it's healthy. Then they slaughter it on the floor in the hotel and then roast it. Then when they leave the hotel room, they throw down like $200,000 in cash and walk out. They know how to live, these guys. As I say, nothing compared. You got the Hollywood guys, they think they're living high. They drive around in a Porsche or a BMW. They have one girlfriend and they're stoned. They have no idea what partying is till they meet a Saudi Arabian. I'll be right back.
Saudi Arabia.